The Ranger is a Shudder original, and I viewed this movie on, when was it? Monday, I think. Monday night, I watched this. So it's been officially 5 days since I watched this movie. And at the time that I'm recording this review, I am uploading my Godzilla vs. Kong spoiler-free review, so go check that out after this video. But yeah, like I just got done recording my Godzilla vs. Kong review, so I thought, why not talk about The Ranger, because this is the newest horror film that I've seen. Like, I'll have more time over the next couple weeks to watch more horror movies. Like there's a couple of movies on Shudder. There's a couple of movies on Shudder that I've added to my list that look pretty interesting. So, like I'll probably watch them and do a review on them. But yeah, like this week has just been really hard. Has just been really hard to to actually get reviews out to you guys. That's why this review for The Ranger is 5 days late, because I just don't have the time that I used to now, and and life gets in the way, and yeah, and all of that. So anyways, but I'm here now to talk about The Ranger. So what I'll say in this review, it will be very bland and it will be very meh, because I don't remember this movie that well. Like it's been a few days since I've actually viewed this movie, so there's only like so much that I can actually say. But I'll do my best to remember and to at least try and pull together a consistent review. So yeah, let's see how I go. So The Ranger. So how is this movie? I really like this movie. This has a lot of twists and turns in its story. Like there were multiple occasions in this movie, especially in the first act, where I was thinking, oh, maybe this movie will go that way, or maybe it will go this way. And then it doesn't go neither of those ways. It goes a completely different direction that I did not expect. Like there's one, well, the main secret that this movie is kind of, I guess, unfolding to or building to, which like I did not expect it to be executed the way it was. Because what I was gathering, like this movie came out in like 2015, 2016. So I guess spoilers. Because what I was thinking in my mind was the ranger working there, the ranger who's running this state forest. I was thinking maybe he killed her uncle. Because that would make sense to me. But then the twist that we do get in this movie is the main character. Our main female character, she actually killed her uncle, because when her uncle was was training her or was teaching her to use a gun for the first time, her uncle was in sight of the gun, and she accidentally shot her uncle, and so and then the movie cuts like a few years later, where she's all grown up now, and everything that kind of happened back then, it's all a blur to her. And yeah, and so like that was the twist, which I did not expect, for her to shoot her own uncle. But like all the flashback scenes in this is probably one of the only horror movies where flashbacks actually serve a purpose, and there's actually a very good character built in those flashbacks. Like the flashbacks are there to develop on our main character's upbringing, um, and it made for a stronger main lead. Which our main lead character, like, she has a really great personality in this movie compared to the rest of the band or punk group. And because like her friends, like, you know, like they're all they're your basic average teenagers, but our main character, like, she's more on, I guess, more on the anti side of stuff. Like whatever her friends are thinking, she's thinking the opposite, which just makes her like that much stronger to know that she thinks differently, and she has a different personality, and she has a different heart, and she has a different like backstory to the others. And this state forest as well, like there's not many people living here. It's like they live in a very isolated area. This is like horror scenario 101 here. If you scream in in this movie or on this mountain, no one will be able to hear you, because there's literally like this, at least from what we see in this movie, there's only this one cabin and this one watchtower, and then there's no one else. No other characters are sighted in this movie, and I think there was a warning, I think, at the beginning of the movie, where the ranger was like telling the group of characters that the mountain is like is closed, is closed and all that. But then the one of the douchebag characters, like they say that there's property up on this mountain and they have the right to go up there, which, yeah, fair enough. This, it's not until probably the middle, like there's a point in this movie where it really goes for it. And like you will know the scene when you see it. If you've already seen it, you know the scene that I'm talking about. It's like, it's so unexpected and it comes out of nowhere, and it's like it's this completely new tone and direction that this movie is going. Just on a different note, the performances in the movie, like all of them, like they are all quite good. And just to talk about the characters outside of our main lead, like they're all like serviceable. Like they each, I guess, have their own. They each have their own personality. They each have their own personality, and they each have their own personality and sexuality in this movie. There is some good banter, and there is some good conversations that go on with this group, and this group of friends. Like they want to form a band, and so there's this big debate in the first act about what their band name should be called. And yeah, if you are a punk fan, like this movie, like you will like the opening scene. It is I guess a visually good looking sequence, some good blood and gore and makeup effects in this movie, which I didn't like. I honestly had no expectations. Like I just clicked on this movie, like I read the synopsis. It sounded interesting. I was in the mood for a good horror flick, so I just put this one on because it caught my attention. I didn't really read any reviews, so I didn't really know what to expect. But yeah, like the makeup effects like are really good in this movie. Like they're really impressive. I was paying really close attention throughout this movie to like every single little detail in frame. Like I was paying like really good attention. And if you aren't looking close enough, there are details that you will miss. There is a meaning behind it. Like there's there's a sign at the beginning of the movie, before they I guess go into the cabin. There's a sign that says something, which then applies to the ending of this movie and I guess, and what the main character resembles. So yeah, there is a lot of meaning. There is a lot of attention to detail, which I really like movies when they have like that form of storytelling, of like a visual storytelling, and I like those kind of like horror movies that you actually have to pay attention to, because if you don't pay attention, you will miss it and understand you won't understand what is it, like the meaning behind it. I was really happy with The Ranger. This is a movie I definitely want to watch a second time now, seeing like the meaning and the purpose of everything come full circle. I would like to watch it a second time. Like this is a movie I think deserves a second viewing. Um, because I think there is a lot, there's a lot that you see, but then when you see it come full circle, like it's still like there's kind of like there's that missing element, if you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, this is a movie I can definitely see myself watching a second time. Yeah, I really dug this movie. Like I dug the direction. I dug the characters and the personality of them all. Like these characters aren't going to be for everybody. Um, but yeah, like I thought they were fun characters. Like some you know better than others, but like that's every movie really. So yeah, you know what? Yeah, I had a fun time with The Ranger. So yeah, check it out.